back to the list here. Walking up the stairwell of your apartment building, Akia Gurley, calling for help after an accident, Renisha McBride. These are all people who were killed by police and what they were killed for, ostensibly. Holding a fake gun in Virginia, India Beatty. On the way to Bible study, Cynthia Hurd, Susie Jackson, Ethel Lance, Reverend DePayne Middleton, the Honorable Reverend Clementa Pinkney, Twanza Sanders, Reverend Daniel Simmons, Senior, Reverend Chandra Singleton, Myra Thompson. Holding a fake gun in Walmart, John Crawford III. Laughing, Rakia Boyd. Holding a wallet, Amadou Diallo. Oh, I remember when he was shot in New York City. Oh, that was incredible. For attending a birthday party, Jamar Clark. In other words, for just being black in America. For not being servile enough, Rihanna says. Anyhow, the website is wearethemovement.com. And it's fascinating stuff. But the important point that I wanted to make is, well, they're all important points, but is to my white audience, is, as you know, as Nick Kristof points out today, there's a narrative. He says that's a narrative. He's talking about the trauma surgeon, Mr. Williams, Brian Williams. He said there's a narrative that many white Americans are oblivious to. Half of white Americans today say that discrimination against whites is as big a problem as discrimination against blacks. And, you know, this is just absolute cluelessness. Neil Degrasse Tyson just spoke about this. I mean, we're hearing now from more and more African Americans who are, you know, high-profile people. I mean, when you got a United States senator being stopped 7 times in a year, basically for being black. I'm sure that has not been the experience of Mitch McConnell. But anyhow, Neil Degrasse Tyson, the astrophysicist, this brilliant scientist, and an African-American, he says, as for me, I had a dozen different encounters to draw from. There was a time I was stopped late at night at an underpass at an empty road in New Jersey for having changed lanes without signaling. The officer told me to get out of my car and then questioned me for 10 minutes around back with the bright headlights in his squad car illuminating my face. Is this your car? Yes. Who is the woman in the passenger seat? My wife. Where are you coming from? My parents' house. Where are you going? Home. What do you do for a living? I'm an astrophysicist at Princeton University. What's in your trunk? A spare tire. He went on to say that the real reason why he stopped me was because my car's license plates were much newer and shinier than the 17-year-old Ford I was driving. Right. In other stories, I've been stopped by the police while transporting my home supply of physics textbooks into my newly assigned office in graduate school. They had stopped me at the entrance to the physics building where they asked accusatory questions about what I was doing. This one was complicated because a friend offered to drive me and my boxes to my office. I had not yet learned to drive. Her car was registered in her father's name. It was 11:30 at night. Open-topped books of graduate math and physics textbooks filled the trunk, and we were transporting them into the building. Wonder how often that scenario shows up in police training tapes. In total, I was stopped 2 or 3 times by other security officers while entering physics buildings, but never stopped entering the campus gym. Think about that one for a minute. We were not guilty of DWI, driving while intoxicated, but of other violations none of us knew were on the books. DWB, driving while black, WWB, walking while black, and of course JBB, just being black. And this is over at Neil deGrasse Tyson's Facebook page. You can read this.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.